Alright, I'm going to show you a few sample problems with sine and cosine, at least one of each. What you really need to know is that the standard sine has a period of 2 pi and starts in the middle, goes top, middle, down, middle. We've talked about the y's before now. What you need to know also is that the standard cosine starts at the top. Alright, and then it goes middle, bottom, middle, top, and has a period of 2 pi. So if I was ever to flip this over the y-axis, the sine would start middle down. If I was ever to flip this over the y-axis, that means my a value, that parameter would be negative. The cosine would stop at the bottom and then go to the middle. There's really only two things we need to worry about: amplitude and period. Alright, so we can find the a, the absolute value of the a is your amplitude, and I'll show you what to do with that. And if you know your b, 2 pi times b is your period. So let's do 2. We'll do 2 of the homework problems, and I would imagine you've already done them, but I'm going to leave them here for you, and then I'll do 2 of the ones where you have to actually use the graph to figure it out. So I'm going to do 3 and 4. I come right here, I notice that a is negative 3, and that means my amplitude equals 3. I'm going to represent on that because my middle line hasn't, so I'm going to represent it with a horizontal line at 3, horizontal line at negative 3, stating that I've gone up and down 3 from the middle. Alright? And I also say my b. Well, let's put it down here. My b value is the upside down version of this, reciprocal, so my b is 6, right? Which makes my period, if you remember the formula, right? 2 pi times b. My period equals 2 pi times 6, which my period equals 12 pi. Now I'm going to find that by marking 12 pi right here. So here's where 12 pi is. And then I'm going to make sure I can split 12 pi into 4 sections. And it's actually quite neatly split into 4 sections right now. So I'm going to take these 4 sections and do the portions of my sine graph that would match them. So looks like sine starts in the middle, and instead of going up because of that negative, it's reflected over the y-axis. Instead of going up, I'm going to go down. So I'm going to go middle, bottom, middle, top, middle, bottom. Let's go ahead and make that graph. Oh, I missed a little bit. That's okay. From here, middle, top, middle, bottom, middle, top. And there it is. That's how easy it is. We'll come over here and do a cosine. So let's do it all right here. My a value right here is negative 2, which makes my amplitude 2. Since I haven't moved up and down, I'm going to draw a horizontal line here at 2. That's going to be the top. And negative 2. Alright. My b value looks to be the opposite version of that, so that's 3, which makes my period, alright, 2 pi times 3, which is 6 pi. Alright, so 6 pi is right here. Now, it's a little weird, right? Because this is not neatly divided, so I'm going to neatly divide it. In the middle of 6 pi and 2 pi is 3 pi. And the middle of 3 pi and this is a pi and a half. We'll say 3 pi halves. If I add a pi and a half to that, we've got, what is that? 3 pi halves plus 6 pi halves is 9 pi halves right there. And we're just going to go and try to do that here-ish. So 12 pi would be out here somewhere. We'll say 12 pi. Just going to give me a break kind of like that. And at least on this side, let's see, this is cosine. Usually starts at the top. This has been reflected, so we're going to go here, 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 here. And you notice I divided it into 4 sections. We can see the first section, second section, third section, fourth section, and down here is my 5th. And we will continue to, oh, I did that wrong. I'm going to fix it. There. So we'll divide this the same way. Let's mark our 6 pi as here, and half again. 12 pi would be here, in half and half again. And we will try to mark the same pattern all the way through. And I think I got it. And there it is. Alright. I'm going to close this one out and put 2 more examples, and I will see you guys soon.